I do not.
He
One
will.
second. Antanil Tulian Meldanine, and thank you once again for joining me. My name is Lord Aramil, and today we are going to be talking about a multitude of things.
Multitude.
As often is the case, I am joined by Ashenra today.
Hey guys,
No.
I'm here. You can't get rid of me.
We also have Lady Megara in the Peanut Gallery.
Hello.
And Roger, the amazing Hound of Love. There he is. Look at that splayed boy.
Frog legs.
Marvelous indeed. Let's see here. I'm just going to quickly... Marvelous indeed. Try and grab my livestream link. I still have not figured out how to post a link ahead of time for these live streams, so I have to quickly run over to YouTube and, in a separate tab, and watch myself for a few seconds, which is odd. Now, though, we should be all set up. It is noon. I have Dr. Pepper.
I drank a Red Bull.
He drank a Red Bull, which tastes like battery acid.
Not the orange one. It tastes like orange battery acid.
We are not sponsored by Red Bull, obviously. Cheers.
Lame.
What do you mean, lame?
It's like, you're on my show.
How dare?
Oh, I dare. And then I'll dare again.
You'll dare.
And then I'll dare thrice.
Oh. I just enjoy the fact that almost all of my tankards seem to comfortably fit a can of Dr. Pepper. It's as if fate knew. They're also all transparent bottoms, which are also funny. That's good stuff. Alright, but I'm going to talk about a few things that are coming up for the channel. Let's see. Ashenra and I have been working on a new Minecraft series.
That's a thing.
It is a thing. Now, the trailer did drop a bit ago. Actually, a week ago. Almost exactly. So we have been live streaming it to Facebook, mainly. Because unfortunately we can't live stream it to both Facebook and YouTube. So that's really frustrating, and I wish I could fix that. But what I'm going to do is I'm then going to rip the footage off of Facebook, stitch together the best parts, and put them up onto YouTube. It'll be nicer, cleaner, and that way I can easily get Ashenra's footage, so we should be able to do a perspective switch back and forth. It should be fun. We've got a lot of cool mods that we're playing with. We actually just added a few more. We keep adding in a couple more, it seems, every few days. Like Fire and Ice, the Dragon mod, which has us literally cowering inside a mountain constantly.
That's great.
Yeah, dragons are terrifyingly OP. Anyways, so there's that. Let's see, we had our 1-year anniversary building contest for the Let's Build Nardu Hall series last week, which was fun and did really well. I have to add up the totals because Venus did send me her votes. So we'll try and get that sorted out. I am planning the next episode of that should be coming up relatively soon. I have to still record it, so it'll be a few days at least. But we are planning on building the amphitheater in the first district, which is right next to actually where we were building all the houses. So that's good. I got the whole area like prepped landscaping wise. So it'll look really nice, I think. I'm really looking forward to it. Hello. Let's see, other things. Megara and I are going to be working on a new series as suggested by Uther, which will be an anthropological dissection of many D&D cultures and worlds and nations and stuff like that. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's kind of looking into the cultures of D&D and probably making a lot of, not generalizations, but inferring a lot about a culture. So it won't be completely canonical, but I think that it would be a good resource for any DM who's hoping to set a campaign in that area, or maybe a player who's going to use it as background material. Oh yeah. Let's see, what else we got going on here? Well, this thing I'm playing with in my hands. This is an ingot of aluminium, or aluminum. It's pop cans. It's a shit ton of pop cans. I think probably, 35, 40 pop cans, I'd say.
Somewhere.
Yeah. So, we finally managed to get forging, or specifically casting, to work after several failed attempts. The first one, we had a real crucible, like actual professional. Me too. Which exploded probably due to improper heating in my forge. Because, yeah, it was probably just improper heating.
It exploded almost exactly.
Yeah. So, I'm just glad that I wasn't in front of the forge at that time. Then we tried a steel bucket, which almost worked, except
Slide through the bottom.
you poked it.
Bro, it was malleable anyways. I touched it, tried to move the slag, and it just went floop.
Yeah. So when he tried to stir it with a metal rod, the rod went through the bottom. So that was an unfortunate waste of...
Bucket.
Yeah.
And time.
Yeah.
But mostly bucket.
Mostly bucket. But, finally, we decided to try the old fire extinguisher trick, in which we just grabbed an old fire extinguisher, depressurized it. That's very important. We depressurized it, lopped off the top, and then just stuck it in there and just watched in awe as just you'd place in a pop can, which fit almost perfectly too, and just watch it sink down. And they'd give it a little puff as the last of the air escaped. And it's just really cool to watch. So, I don't know if I'll be able to record anything like that, but I do hope to show off some of the things we make. Unfortunately, the way that we're doing this is literally just a hole in the ground out in the back. So, I don't want to try and set up my laptop to do any of that recording. And I really don't have anything else that is good for recording. My phone is absolute shite. yeah. But I would like to show off some of the cool shit we make. So, I'm really looking forward to this. This is something that I've been meaning to do, and something I've been trying to do for a long time now. So, it's kind of nice to actually get it to work. Let's see. Thank you for liking my status. Yeah. Where are we at? Okay. Oh. Now. What's up?
Now what?
That's a good question. Kind of breeze through all the things that I need to talk about.
Yeah.
How dare I? I still have at least 20 minutes to go. Time to do what many years of college taught me.
Filibuster.
Filibuster and bullshit. Oh.
Category. Waterfalls. Subject. Dead trees.
One would be most unwise to use a dead tree to attempt a safe descent down a waterfall.
What?
Due to the effects of gravity and,
So is a canoe then not a dead tree?
I wouldn't trust a canoe down a waterfall. I mean, I guess it depends on the proper vertical drop of the waterfall. But
I've seen dudes go over waterfalls with canoes.
yeah. And survive.
Moderately successfully. I don't know, those kayakers, the ones that go extreme waterfalling and kayaks, those guys are insane.
Yeah, I'm good. That was an odd segue, but not bad. Speaking of water, however, we were going to start our anthropological D&D series with Waterdeep, kind of the main hub of the Forgotten Realms. So that'll be fun. I've done a little bit of research on Waterdeep because I had a campaign set there not too long ago. Yeah. That won't be part of it. I'm going to be trying to keep this as canonical as possible. No homebrew nonsense. Though I will be pulling in perhaps more sources than most people would expect. I will be, like, one of the things I'll talk about is how they deal with spelljammers. Because there is canonical sourcing on their laws concerning spelljammers. No shit.
So no shit, there I was. I learned something about a world that I was already in.
Right? Yeah, so it's cool shit. We'll talk about, the government, the power structure, what does the average person do, maybe the diet, that cool stuff. What does a person do for fun? What does a person, do for work? What is a day in the life like? As much as we can. Megara, do you have anything that you can think of to add to that? She was not paying attention at all.
Why you gotta call me out like this? Why?
Love
Are you
you.
happy?
Yes. Yes, I am. Oh.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I know. Roger. Roger.
Chomp.
Is there anything you want to add? Do you want to add? Come here. Come on. Yeah, that's a good boy. Come on. Come on up. There we go. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's it. Boost my viewership.
I was about to say,
Show
quit whoring my dog for viewership.
No, I will not. Look at this beautiful baby. Look at the beautiful baby. Lay down. Lay down, baby. That's it. Show them your butt. Yes. Everybody loves cute doggos. So, this week my promise is doubly fulfilled. I am joined by 2 furry animals. Yes, that's right. It's Roger and Ashenra. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you like that, don't ya?
That's the second time in 24 hours he's called you a furry animal.
He is a furry animal. Well, he's not a furry mineral.
You a mineral.
There's a bit of salt there.
All salt,
All
all the
salt.
time.
Oh. I'm sorry, but your balls are gone. They're not coming back.
Don't tell him that. He was a child when it happened.
Yeah?
You don't remember. It's okay. You should. Hey, dude, quit licking yourself on camera.
Yeah, man. I know I said that this isn't for kids, but, like, it's still public, man. Oh, no. He's gonna go somewhere else to lick his... Alright.
Whatever, come here.
There you go. Join Megara on the beanbag chair. I really like fiddling with this. I don't know why.
Because it's a hunk of metal that you made.
It is a hunk of metal.
Freak of nature. Freak of nature!
Freak before nature. Ciao.
I doubt that.
Yeah, no, not that kind of freak.
Took a throwing dagger to the shoulder.
Ashenra is playing Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Ashenra, if you had to summarize your playthrough thus far in one sentence.
This?
Yeah.
If I made a big sword, I swing it like a golf club and things down.
Cheers.
It's technically 2 sentences, but a comma makes it one, so...
It's a compound sentence, but you know. I'll allow it.
None of this is something.
This is really cool. I don't know.
Also, recently I've been using a lance and it's hilarious.
Yeah, couch lance for the win. Oh. I'm really tired. I'm sorry. Let's see here. I don't know why I'm tired either. Like, I slept alright, I think.
It's so alright, I think.
More caffeine.
More caffeine for the caffeine god.
Ah! I'm also excited because we're going to start schlepping shit and getting a game room set up, which will be really, really, really nice. Because then I'll have a nice space just to do nerdy shit in, and that'll be perfect for this. Also, it'll be closer to the Wi-Fi. Yay, Wi-Fi. Let's see. Where are we at? We have 4 playbacks thus far. Neat. There's Teru. I was wondering where you had gotten off to. Hello, my friend. Oh, let's see. I guess I could talk about an upcoming campaign. Not one that I'm going to run, but one that I get to be a part of. And I'm looking forward to this campaign.
Don't give away all your secrets.
I'm not going to give away all my secrets, don't worry. But I'll talk about why I'm really excited for this campaign. First off, it's because one of my... Jeez. Well, it's being run by an old mentor of mine. So, I think the last time I was in one of his campaigns was about a decade ago. I was a child, in all honesty. So, the ability to come back now after a decade of learning and expanding and becoming an absolute monster when it comes to D&D, I'm really looking forward to it. Especially since, like, well, I shouldn't say especially, but it will be very obvious because I'm going to be contrasted by half a party who this is their first time playing D&D. Which means that I haven't gone completely overpowered. Not as overpowered as I could be. Mainly because I've been there. I've been in a party where I was kind of new and one person knew exactly what they were doing and just kind of did everything better than everyone else. And that's no fun. But I definitely made one hell of a frontline character. So, the DM made the mistake of saying that all D&D books are open. You fool. And I gave him a chance. I did ask him, hey, I'm thinking of playing a Sword Sage from the Tome of Battle, the Book of Nine Swords. Also known as the Book of Weeaboo Fighting Magics, the Book of Nine Euphemisms from Mai. And I said, hey, I'm thinking of playing this. Is that okay? And he looked at it. And he said, they seem a little bit OP. And I'm like, yes, they are. I didn't say it in those many words. But I definitely said, like, yeah, they're a little OP, but, once they use their special abilities are basically, once per encounter things, unless you get, like, I don't know, a few rounds to rest in the middle of a battle. It's possible, I guess, but whatever. So it's like, as long as, you're not too bad, yeah, sure, whatever. The fool. No. So I've basically created a badass fighter sword sage who specializes in tripping. Tripping is always such a fun thing to do in D&D. And something that I learned is if you have the improved trip feat, you can make a free attack against the person you just tripped. So I can just sweep the legs and come down on them. And because, of course, I'm pulling from the Book of Weeaboo Fighting Magics, I had to go full weeb. So my guy specializes with a katana. A fucking course. I also have a rapier and a longbow for, backup. But katana. The ultimate weapon. So, the way I've put it is, my guy has been defending a mountain pass for the past century or so that leads into this sleepy little village in a valley. We do start at level 7, so this is going to be a high-level campaign by the time I'm done, and it's going to be so dumb. It's going to be so great. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. But 2 of his once per encounter maneuvers are just take enemy, chuck enemy, 10 plus feet. And when you're on just this little pass in the mountains, alright, imagine, if you will, a 5-foot section of a ledge, really. So you've got sheer mountain wall on one side and chasm to death on the other. And here I am. And here come like a horde of orcs who all have to come at me one at a time. and I'm just starting to chuck them off the side. It's just, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It brings a smile to my heart. I almost, if the 2 levels of fighter weren't so important to the build, I would have probably swapped them out for cleric. Just so I could say that I have the power of God and anime on my side. Just to be that dork. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be an interesting campaign. I'm certain of that. I made sure there was plenty of room for other characters to shine. Like, my guy is basically useless outside of combat. By design, mind you. Unless you want me to do a bit of calligraphy. Because, of course, as a proper hermit samurai, he has studied calligraphy. I think I've got like a +6 or 7 to craft calligraphy. I'm trying to remember who it was. I want to say the guy who does crafting characters here on YouTube, where they make some of your favorite characters from like TV, anime, movies, whatever, video games, into D&D characters. He always says that craft calligraphy is the best. So, here's to you, good sir. Of course, he does 5th edition, so it's not craft calligraphy by that point, but calligraphy skill, whatever. I don't know. I forget how crafting works in 5th edition. I've only done a little bit of 5th ed. I mean, it's significantly better than 4th edition, because almost anything is better than 4th edition. I gotta say, like, the only thing that I can think of that's worse than 4th edition would be the old AD&D rules on grappling. And that's just dumb. My right foot is at a 45-degree angle and on gravel, which gives me a plus this, that, and the other, while my left foot is at a 90-degree angle and on stone. Now, I'm at a 10-degree incline towards my opponent, who is also on gravel. His feet are at a 45-degree angle.
Okay, stop. That hurts. Ow, that hurt.
That's amazing.
Yeah. There were like, 3 books just about grappling rules? Like, fuck that. Somebody says, like, okay, I roll to grapple. No, you don't. I will spear both of you.
Just to avoid you grappling.
Just to avoid you grappling.
I was just about you.
Yes, you and your opponent. Let me get this. Interesting. Oh, well, looking at the viewership, I thought that it counted me as one of the viewers, but I'm not sure about that now, because there was a point where it dipped to 0, and then back up, so I don't know what that's about, unless I stopped viewing my own video. That would be odd. My laptop is just like, you know, I'm just gonna tab out to check something real quick. That does remind me of the meme about what was it? Some guy was doing his final paper, and Microsoft Word crashed on him, and in the bottom it came up, Microsoft Word is now playing Skyrim. It's just like, when your finals are so bad that even Microsoft Word says it's time to take a break. Sheesh. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of really fun things that are coming up. I just need to actually finish putting them together. I guess is what it really comes down to. I'm not looking forward to all the editing that's going to be this nonsense. Yeah. We just got in, or I'm just getting into some of the more mechanically minded bits of mods, and that's difficult. But hey, at least generally speaking, I've got Teru to act as our walking Wikipedia article when it comes to that. So, Antanel to you, good sir. You have made my life significantly easier in that regard. Oh, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, I am putting together, slowly but surely, a compilation video. I'm going to probably work a little bit more on it today, of all of the Let's Build Nardu Hall videos up until now. It's a process. I'm currently, 1 or 2 episodes in. It's now 5 minutes long, and it's really weird. Just watching the first build session, alright, in which the area where the castle now stands is just a verdant forest. There's nothing other than woods, the occasional hobbit, and a shitload of wargs for no goddamn good reason. They kicking my ass. I'm just hiding in the little boulder that would eventually become the boulder tower, which guards the gate into the castle district. But it's interesting, still. Just looking at some of the things that have been built and how it looked beforehand. And it'll be a bit of a, not quite a time lapse, but as much as I can, yeah. It'll also serve as a good introduction to the series going forward, because I know that I don't want to watch the first couple episodes. That's just bad. I've gotten so much better in the year that I've been doing this. And I still have plenty of room to grow. I'm still using Windows Movie Maker, for God's sakes. So, as a content creator, I do have room to improve.
Oh, sick.
Thank you. But I hope that you're all going to stick around for the ride. Come watch as I put stuff out. Say hello. Leave a like, leave a comment. Please the algorithm. Basically, anything that you put down there other than a thumbs down will make the algorithm giggle a little bit and increase the likelihood that other people will see it. So yeah, put your thumbs up, give a comment, show a little love for one of your favorite elves, and get ready, because we got some really cool shit coming. But with that said, I think we are going to call it there for the day. I know this was a pretty short stream, but as I haven't quite decided what the stream is going to be about other than that, and because I've got a lot of shit to do today, We'll cap it at about the half-hour mark, anyways. We'll keep this one nice and short and sweet. So, Hantanyo Tulien, or thank you for joining me. I've been Lord Aramil. He's been Ashenra. She's been Lady Megara. And Roger is around here somewhere, probably tormenting my cats. So, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Farewell.